What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to do Georgia, and they were second in the SEC East last year. I think they'll have a good season, competing for the national championship. And I think Georgia's going to have a real good team. I think JT Daniels has a real good shot at Heisman, and I think they have a lot of good players coming back and a lot of good freshmen. And Kirby Smart, I really like his coaching. He's he's been Georgia's been really good since Georgia came back, since he's been at Georgia. So let's go to first game of the season. So week 1, you have number 3 Clemson. Clemson's going to be a good team this year. I think DJ whatever his name, their quarterback, I can't pronounce his name right. He's going to be real good this year. I think he's going to be contender for the Heisman. But I think Georgia's gonna be too good for them. I think for it's your first game of the season, and first time Clemson's quarterback is starting, not because of someone's injury. He's starting, and that's his first game of the season. It's gonna take him a little bit. I just don't think that's why I don't think Clemson's gonna get it done. I think Georgia's gonna win by 3, but it could go either way. But I do think Georgia's gonna win by at least 3. Next game is week 2. You have UAB Dragons. It's UAB's. I don't really know much about UAB. I know Georgia is going to win because Georgia's has. I think they're going to be in the national championship. I really do this season. They're going to be real good. Well, so I think they're going to win by at least 17. Then you have versus South Carolina Gamecocks. It's at home. Last time South Carolina went to Georgia, they beat them 24-21, and it went into overtime. South Carolina competed for it. Jake Fromm threw 3 or 4 interceptions or something like that. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think what happened last time is going to happen again for South Carolina. It's going to be a Georgia win by 14. Next, we have Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's going to be bottom of the SEC this year. They're going to be like they were last year. They have first-year coach. I think they can build on this coach. But I'm going to go win by 21 for Georgia. Then you have Arkansas Razorbacks. It's at home. Arkansas is going to be a decent team this year. I don't think they're going to be too bad. I like Sam Pittman down there. Arkansas is going to win a good many games. But I think Georgia's just going to be too much. It's a home game. It's going to be a win for Georgia by 10. Now you have at Auburn. This is a good game every year. Auburn, Georgia, I try to watch it every year. It's such a good game. It always ends close. It's a real good game every year. Auburn has a first-year coach, and it's at Auburn. It's a first-year coach. Auburn will win a couple games because it's Auburn. I don't think Auburn's going to be like they were 3-4 years ago. I think they're going to be like last. I think they're going to be like last year. They didn't do too good last year. They lost to South Carolina. That was a surprise. I was happy about that though. And then I just don't think they're going to do too much this year. I think Georgia's going to be too much for them, and it's going to be a win by 7 for Georgia. Now you have Kentucky. Kentucky's going to be a lot better this year. I like what the formula is for this season for them. I think Kentucky's going to be third in the SEC East. They're going to be a real good team this year. I think they're on the break. They're on the point where they're about to be top 20 every year. I think they're on the point where they're going to be top 20 every year. I think they can. Georgia's just going to be too much for them. Kentucky's going to win a lot of games, but I just think Georgia's too much for them, and that Georgia will win by 10. Could be less, could be more. I don't know. I think it's going to be around 10, because Kentucky, I don't think it's not going to be able to stop them, but I think Kentucky can score on them. And then you have Florida at a neutral site. Florida will be is 13 right now. I think there will be more than that when they get there. Maybe the same. But it's a neutral site in Jacksonville. This is a good game every year, like I said. It's a real big game. It's a big game for both teams. Heck, it's a big game for the SEC East the most. I think this game predicts who's going to win the SEC East, who's going to win the SEC East. And I just think Florida's going to lose this game and win by. I'm going to do Georgia win by 3. Then you have Missouri at home. Missouri's on their second season with their head coach, Eli Drinkwitz, and I think Missouri's going to be a little bit better than they were last season, but I think Georgia's just so good this season. Missouri, they're going to be a good team. They're going to win 6 or 7 games, but I'm going win for Missouri. Win for Georgia by 17. Then you have at Tennessee. This is Tennessee's first year head coach from what happened this offseason. I think Tennessee will be competitive at first, but after halftime, Georgia's going to pull away, and it's going to be a win by 17 for Georgia. Then you have Charleston Southern at home. Charleston Southern is Charleston Southern. It's going to be at home for Georgia. It's not going to be much of a game. It's going to be won by 28. Then the big game for Georgia this year, or not so much big anymore, but the rivalry game for Georgia this year is Georgia against Georgia Tech. It's at Georgia Tech, but Georgia Tech keeps up with them for like the first or second quarter. But I think Georgia's just going to be way too much. They're going to pull away from them in the second half. They're going to win by 17. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and put any comments down below for any suggestions, and subscribe right here, and the college football playlist is right here. Alright, see you guys.